Hello from Peru. I just felt called to make another spontaneous video. What is happening now? Talking about just finding our medicine, finding our medicine within that's here to help both ourselves and others in the world. I think this has just been a really prevalent topic for me lately. I've moved through a lot of different healing modalities, a lot of different spiritual and healing paths from yoga, Ayurveda, health coaching, Tantra, plant medicine, shamanism, um, many others as well, energy healing, personal development, traditional psychology, coaching world. And what I've come to realize is each of these paths has something for us, but really when a modality or a path is having an effect on you, it's really because it's mirroring what's already inside of you. It's showing you your own medicine within, right? What you already have in you that, sorry, my computer's getting dark, that's just waiting to be woken up. It's waiting to be awakened. And it's taken me a lot of years to realize this because it's very tempting to search the world, especially as someone who's quite a quester. Like I've been literally traveling for 13 years, living abroad, traveling, can't stop, won't stop. Um, and it's been very tempting to think that the answer or more clarity or my purpose or more fulfillment will be in either the next place or the next training or the next path, the next teacher, the next community, whatever. In reality, it's not like this. It's when we come home to ourselves, when we actually sit in stillness and integrate all of these experiences that we've had in life, that we start to synthesize and discover everything that's within us that we've gathered and that's like mirroring what we already have and the experiences, because of course the experiences we have are important, and you don't have to be a crazy world traveler to be accumulating really powerful life experiences that are mirroring different pieces of you. We all do this as we move through life. Like we all have this beautiful, unique life journey. Some people move forward and have partners and families and things that I don't have, yet. But and then you learn so many things in that way. You learn, you grow, you expand, but ultimately it's all bringing us back to look inside ourselves. And I also believe this is what happens when we work with plant medicines or psychedelics, is it's not showing us something outside of us. And so what I've seen happen for some people is they start to work with plant medicine and then they believe that the medicine is the way, right? It's actually not that way. The medicine shows you yourself, which is the way. You are the way. And living your life, implementing and integrating these new insights that you've had, maybe in ceremony or on silent retreat or working with a teacher or taking a class or whatever it is that you're learning, it doesn't matter until you integrate it into your life, until you live in a different way, until you take that lesson and you say, okay, yeah, I actually, just thinking of one of my own recent ones, like I actually am going to wake up in the morning and first thing when I take a deep breath, like fill myself with gratitude for being alive in this body right now, having the chance to experience life through this particular form, this consciousness right now in this moment. It will go on and be something else later, but this is a special life. And so that's right, like one example of my personal integration. Coming back to our medicine, why do I use that word instead of purpose? I feel like purpose is very masculine. It's very black and white. It's like you're either living your purpose or you're not living your purpose. And it has this pressure to it. I've always felt like there's this pressure where it's like I've kind of checked myself in different periods of my life and been like, am I living my purpose right now? I'm not sure, right? Because we have these ideas of what our purpose is going to be or what our vision for our life is going to be one day. And if we're not in line with that, then we feel like we're not living our purpose. And that can feel really sad and strange and tight and anxiety producing. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. But for example, like over the years, many years that I've been traveling and living in different places and doing many, many, many different things as a self-proclaimed multi-potentialite, very multi-passionate person, I've taken on work in a lot of different areas. Like I've thought in the past maybe too many. I've judged myself because I'm like, wow, talk about, breadth, but not as much depth necessarily in one thing, right? Like I was freelancing, I was building websites, doing design, um, obviously doing coaching work. I was supporting coaches, supporting businesses, helping with podcasts, doing my own podcast, retreats, yoga, meditation, tantra, breathwork, all these things, freelance writing. Okay, it doesn't matter. That's my own stuff, but it's been hard sometimes to ask myself which of these is my purpose. Like, am I on purpose? When am I on purpose? When am I not on purpose? And I've had little clues. For me, I feel more on purpose when I'm building something that's my own project versus working for someone else. It's just the entrepreneurial spirit in me. Doesn't mean it's always that way. Sometimes we take on jobs to support ourselves, but I don't think anymore that means that we're not on purpose, right? If we have clarity on how we can center and ground our energy and show up in the world in the best possible way, I think this is more of a step of being on purpose, right? So bringing it back to why am I talking about finding our medicine? I think this just feels more accessible to me lately, and I'm just playing with this idea recently. It's less about I have to find my purpose, and it's more about I need to connect to what's within me, the gifts that I have, and it's not just about work and getting paid. It's about how I show up for my friends or for strangers or for animals or how I commune with nature. Am I going into nature every day to honor the land where I get to live? Right now in Peru, it's amazing. I should be outside right now. Why am I in front of this wall? Because I want to make a video. It's too bright outside. I don't want to take my computer with me. But that is beside the point. Asking ourselves these questions. How am I showing up on a daily basis? Am I embodying the kind of person that I want to be or know that I can be? And yeah, this is getting in touch with our medicine. Yeah, I've recently received messages from my intuition that like the greatest medicine we have is love. It's love. That's it. The medicine is love, and we don't have to overcomplicate it. It's obviously our energy will bring itself out in different ways, different specific ways. Some of us will be teachers or go on to pursue more niche subjects that excite us, that we want to teach others about. Some of us become biologists and teach about these different things. It's not just about this like love and light rainbow culture or whatever, but you find your way within it, but it is about coming back to the essence of who we are and what we are, which is love, which is this energy of like outward moving. I think different people say it in different ways, but in reality, all the teachers and gurus and all the great sages, they all kind of have the same message, which is we are like love, love and light. It's true. No, but we are, we're here to act, what am I trying to say? It's like treat others the way you want to be treated. The world is our mirror. If we express love, that which we give, we receive back. It's so true. Like that's the foundation. So what are you emitting? What are you giving out into the world? And if you're giving out shitty energy because you feel like shit, pardon my French, but this is my channel, just notice that. Like, right? It's okay. Sometimes we feel terrible, and it's hard to emit love and beautiful things when we're feeling really low. I get it. I've had that year, this last year. It was a beginning, right? It was never like that for me. And I understand now the purpose of darkness, but that's another topic. This topic is just coming back to notice the energy that you're cultivating and putting out into the world. Because this is your medicine. Or it can be your poison. if it's not good. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just start to get in touch with what naturally wants to flow out of you as well. I think creativity, anything where you're like using your body and your voice. Sorry, this video has already gotten so long and I didn't even get into everything I wanted to say. We're gonna fine tune the process. It's been a while since I've been making videos, but it's time. Again, creative expression. Like things are just wanting to flow out like this, just come out, and we put it out and we share with the world, or we don't, we just share it with ourselves. But the more that you can just express, our voice is really important, sharing with our voice. It doesn't have to be through music, it can just be through speaking. It doesn't even have to be words, it can just be through sounds, just like like making sounds, how you feel. Doing this in the morning is really important. When you wake up in the morning, moving your body, making sounds, becoming like an animal, like come back to your organic self. We have been domesticated in this very, yeah, boxy kind of culture that doesn't really give us a lot of space to be wild and free as we were meant to be, as we originally are. I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, finding your medicine. Finding your medicine, finding your message, finding your gifts, your purpose, whatever you want to call it. It takes action. It takes actually trying things, doing things, taking risks, putting yourself out there. It's very easy to keep ourselves stuck when we feel like it's already been done. Guess what? It hasn't, because you haven't done it. That's why it's your medicine. It's not someone else's medicine. It's yours. And only you can bring it to the world. So get on that. All right. Many blessings from Sacred Valley. I apologize for the beautiful imperfection. No, just kidding. Not apologizing. Yeah, just giving a go at sharing authentically and imperfectly. All right. Mwah. See you later.